impressive show. Let's see if they deliver. Nobody home with that hook. Failing to score with that right hook. There's not a seat to be had in this arena, Johnny. It's got that big fight feel, doesn't it?
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Will the referee stop it? How did they survive that?
Now they've got to wake up, they've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Whoa.
Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Good counter punching, and that'll do it as the bulldozer goes down. Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, 3, 4, 5. Give me your ball.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
That is a show of character. When you're put...
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. What a huge moment. What do we expect to see here in round 2? He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Let's see if they go to the body. How about that time counter shot? This fighter is a swarmer. They're like a mosquito that just won't leave you alone, except this mosquito can knock you out with one punch.
Oh, man, you've got swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the rope. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Hit him low on the blind side of the referee. Get him angry.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Good defense to block the hook. Punches have to hurt. Do you believe what we're seeing? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. And a round that seemed like eternity for them. And there's the bell for round 3. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Good counter punch. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. He These two fighters are made for one another. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Swing and a miss with that jab. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? And fighters landing in these exchanges, judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Oh my, that's a game changer. Knocked down hard. I'm not sure that they're going to be able to get back on their feet here as the referee continues the count. As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, three, four, five. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Well, this next round is... Here we go to the fourth round. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You've just got to put in a guess.
This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Catch and shoot. Why weren't they more cautious? How did they not go down?
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Defense failed them. No, we don't see a knockdown.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there... Did you see that? At some point, the corner has to say you're done. Well, there was no... Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Only catching air with that hook. You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
And he just missed with that left jab. Nice counter. These punches coming from every angle. And down goes the bulldozer. It's a one-hitter quitter. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Are you okay?
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there. Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. And we may see a stoppage here. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure. This is the beginning of round 6. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Stamina is off the charts. The building is going bananas. Will they see a huge upset here? How is this fight still continuing?
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
You've got to be courageous when you're getting in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
A very competitive round here, so did you see that? Why weren't they covering up? Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. His stamina is off the charts. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. They've got the momentum. They've got... Here comes round 7. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the...
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? And they got caught. And they're down just when you thought it couldn't get any worse.
That was the last round.
And as we see it again, there's no way to get... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know...
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. The bulldozer has been stopped. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
Are you okay?
Oh. Not fair.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The trap...